Good evening and welcome to Jasper High School Baseball here on 18 WJTS. Tonight the Wildcats back at home at Alvin C. Ruxer Field, battling Big 8 foe Vincennes Lincoln. Jasper 17-3 after beating Mount Vernon on the road last night, 15-1 in 5 innings. Couple of 6-run innings for the Cats turned the table on that one. Mount Vernon kicked it around as well with 7 errors on the ball game. Tonight it will be Carter Stamm, the junior right-hander on the hill. He'll be opposed by Jalen Cardinal of the Alices. We'll break. We'll come back with more right after this. Welcome back to Alvin C. Ruxer Field as junior right-hander Carter Stamm takes the hill. Stamm so far this season 4-0 with a 1.24 ERA. This will be his 7th appearance. He has started 5 games so far, 2 complete games, worked in 29 innings, 19 hits, 6 runs, 4 earned, 9 walks, and 30 strikeouts. The opposition hits 174 against his pitching. He'll be back tonight by Isaac Bartley in left. In center, Eli Hof. In right field will be Nathan Rillo. The infield tonight for the Wildcats will be Andrew Wallace, Josh Weidenbender, Grant Allbrand, Trevor Croft. Behind the plate, I should say, will be Ross Peter. And again, Stamm on the hill to battle the Alices, who are 11-7 on the season. So Stamm trying to win a Big 8 conference game tonight. He pitched last Thursday against Washington in that win over at beautiful Guatney Sports Park. Blake Mincy will stand in for the Alices of Old Vincennes. Mincy, Spencer Corona, and Isaac Lane, 1, 2, and 3 in the order. Picture-perfect night for baseball out here at Alvin C. Ruxer after being at Mount Vernon last night. Pitch in for a strike. Greg Hammond behind the plate. Kevin Holzman on the bases. Our friends in blue, 0-1. As the right-hander Stamm pumped it in there. Works in the stretch exclusively. This one hit up the middle. Allbrand at second. Gobbles it up and throws on to Croft. 2 pitches and 1 gone here as the Alices sends Spencer Corona, the center fielder, to the plate. So with 1 away, pitch to Corona is cut on and missed. 0-1. Stamm brings it home. Breaking ball, bottom drops out. It's 0-2. Lane, the third baseman, waits on deck. They play him straight away in the outfield. Wind blowing towards center. This one hit off the end of the bat. Cats idle tomorrow. Then Southridge comes in here on Friday night in a 6 o'clock start. 0-2 with 1 away. Corona battling Stamm. He stares in and gets a sign from Peter. Here's the pitch. Got him. Strike 3. So 2 away now, and that'll bring Isaac Lane, third baseman, to the plate. That's a strike. 0-1. So Stamm working quickly and throwing the ball across the plate here early. 2 away, top of the first. The 0-1 delivery, and it is outside. Last night, down at Mount Vernon, Cam Killian pitched well. Schmidt relieved. This one pumped in for a strike. Killian went 4 innings, 2 hits, 1 run. Walked 1, did not strike out a batter, picking up the victory in 5 innings. The 1-2 from Stamm. Struck him out, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Alices here in the visitor first. We have played through a half. Lincoln nothing, Jasper nothing. We'll break and come back after this. Back to Rookser Field as Josh Weidenbetter leads things off against the righty Jalen Cardinal. He's an Eastern Illinois commit. Right-hander gets ready to go here. Weidenbetter, Hof, and Croft to lead things off here for the Wildcats. Again, 12 hits last night at Mount Vernon. Lane comes in on the grass at third, and Weidenbetter swings and misses. He's down 0-1. Strike inside, corner to Weidenbetter. Weidenbetter, a .328 hitter, no home runs and 15 knocked in. Cats is a team at .294 on the season. Play him straight away, left-handed hitter. He's open at the plate. The lefty brings it. Chopped on the ground up the first base line. Slow break by Cardinal. Going to be a race to the bag, and he got him. Vickers ran it to the bag and able to beat Weidenbetter. Again, Cardinal had a slow break towards first, if not at all. And Weidenbetter nearly beat it out. Eli Hof with the at bat now. This one sprayed foul. Right field side. 0-1 now to Eli Hof. He had 2 hits last night at Mount Vernon. Third baseman even with the bag and off the line, Isaac Lane, the 0-1. That's out. 1-1 now to the hitter. Croft on deck. Terry Gilbert on the coaching line at third. Picked up that 800th win. Shot down the right field line. Don't know what was more impressive, the win the other night or that DQ cake that Phyllis made up with all the pictures on it. It's pretty good. The 1-2 hit on the ground softly to Burson at second. He throws over. 2 up, 2 gone. The game against Gibson Southern was a 10-0 blowout by the Cats, and then Gibson last night beat Castle 4-0. Can't figure a lot of these scores out from time to time. Croft gets in. Trevor last night, a couple of hits as well for Jasper. Bats here with the bases clean and 2 outs. A breaking ball inside, 1-0. Wind really blowing out toward left center field. A beautiful night for ball here at Rookser. Getting some good weather here. Hopefully it stays this way for Friday night's game. The 1-0. Pumped in for a strike. Cardinal, a senior. 1-1 to Trevor. Loops it into right field over the glove of Vickers for a base hit. So it went the other way, and it's a base hit for Trevor Croft. And that'll bring up Andrew Wallace, the Cats' leading hitter, at .391.
Andrew Wallace.
That is out. Croft at first, pitch to Wallace. Fastball inside, 2-0. Lincoln occupies that third base dugout. Jasper over at first. What great battles these two teams have had down through the years in high school baseball. The 2-0 out of the zone, 3-0. Most of them staged right here at Rookser Field, whether it be the regular season or into tournament play when they were both in the same sectional. Lincoln now still in 3A, Jasper in 4A. Wallace, the 3-0 hitch his way, and it's in for a strike, says Greg Hammond. Wallace ahead in the count. He's got a hitter's count here. 2 away. Cardinal looks right at the base runner and brings it. Catches the outside black. Severe outside corner. And the count squares at 3-2. Jasper looking to get on the board here. Payoff pitch, runner on the move, ball 4. So first and second.
Batting for Jasper, the pitcher, number 5, corner, stop!
Here's the pitch. Slammed into right field for a base hit. Going over to cut it off is Gillis. Croft will round third. He comes in to score. It's 1-0 on the RBI base hit by Carter Stamm. Wallace goes up to third, and that's what happens when you walk people. The innings get extended. Retired the first 2 guys. Croft dumped one into right. Wallace walked, and Stamm drove in a run with a single to right. Here comes Isaac Bartley. Runners still on the corners. Here's the slide step and the pitch. Inside corner to Bartley, 0-1. That one just a bit low. So Jasper draws first blood. They're up 1-0 here on the RBI single to right by Stamm. First and third with 2 away. Cardinal looks right at the runner at first base, being a lefty, and he will bring it home to Bartley. Just a bit low there. 2 away. Cats with a couple of base hits here. Next pitch, strike. So the 2-2 here. Forthcoming to Bartley with the runner at first and a runner at third. Brand on deck. Cardinal, the pause and the break even. Runner takes off and Bartley goes down swinging. Cats get 1 here in the home first through 1. They lead Lincoln 1-0. We'll take a break. We'll have more Wildcat baseball after this on 18 WJTS. Back to Rookser Field. Jalen Cardinal will be the hitter. Cats and Stamm up 1-0. They got a run back in the bottom half of the first. On the Stamm RBI, Cardinal bats from the right. He throws left. First pitch pumped in for a strike. It's 0-1. Cardinal is the cleanup hitter. Stamm, again, always works from the stretch despite guys being on base. This pitch sails outside. It's 1-1. Lincoln bats here in the top of the second. Cardinal ready. Stamm brings it home. Hit into right field. Rillo will go back on it. It's up and it's over his head. It's up against the wall. Cardinal will round first. He'll be in at second base with a stand-up double. He took it the other way. The first hit of the game for the Owleses. And him being the pitcher, they'll courtesy run for him at second base.
Running at second base for Vincennes Lincoln is Colton Foth.
Colton Foth will run at second base.
Number 4, Barrett Beach.
Runner at second for Veek, the 5-hole hitter. Cats up 1-0. Infield on the corners comes in, and Veek swings and misses. Croft was coming in perhaps to look for a bunt here. Oh and 1. Breaking ball, did he go? No, he did not, and it's 1-1. Wallace even with the bag and off the line. You got to look for the runner perhaps to run in behind him. You never know. The 1-1 from Carter. Back to the screen. And the runner's at third with nobody out. So Vincennes Lincoln has a super opportunity to tie that thing up here. So at a 2-1 count, Veek will be coming out of his shoes to try to hit one in the outfield somewhere. Called strike, a hammer in there from Croft. Two-two, got him, struck him out. It's a way to keep that guy from scoring.
Stepping in for the Allisons, the first baseman, number 18, Eric Vickers.
Blew it right by Vickers, the first baseman. Pop the runner at third. Here's the pitch. A little squeeze play, and they foul it off. So now it's 0-2 with the runner at third. Here's the pitch. 0-2, and it's back to the screen. Here's going to be a play at the plate. They're going to try to beat him there instead of throwing, and he tried to run it back halfway, and it's 1-1. He got a good bounce back from the padding, but then Ross kind of ran at the plate and then shoveled a stomp at the last second. It's 0-2 to Vickers, and Lincoln scores. And to tie the game up at 1. Left center field is wide open here, the 0-2. Two-two pitch. Got him. Stom gets his 4th strikeout, and he's going to rack up some tonight. Lincoln free swinging, and here comes Madden hitting for Gillis, the right fielder. Here's the first pitch, in for a strike. This one chopped to the first base side of the mound. Stom waits for Croft to go cover, and they complete the inning, but the Owls get a double by Cardinal, and they come around to score 1-1 after 1.5 here. Rookser will take a break and have more after this on 18 WJTS. Back to Rookser Field, 1-1 as we head to the bottom of the second. Grant Albrand leads things off for Jasper here. Cardinal and the Owls drew even back last half inning. Here's the first pitch to Grant. Skied into center field. Spencer Corona will wait for it to come down. Two-hand grab, one away. And I'll bring up Nathan Rillo, the Wildcat right fielder tonight.
Batting for the Wildcats, the right fielder, number 7, Nathan Rillo.
Rillo getting the start, bats from the right side. Had a base hit last night at Mount Vernon, coming off the bench. Next pitch, strike at the knees. Cardinal kicks and deals the 1-1. Outside corner. Pitchers get the corners. The 1-2 now. It's back to the screen. The count evens. Two and two with one down. Pitch to Nathan Rillo. Backed him up. And it's 3-2. One out here in the bottom of the second. 1-1 our score. Alice's and Wildcats. Cardinal with the payoff pitch to Rillo. Called third strike, tied him up. 2 gone. 2 strikeouts for Cardinal. Ross Peter, the catcher. Number 9 hole hitter, Weidenbender waits on deck. He'd preferably like to see him next inning. If you're the Alice's. Pitch high. One-0 pitch on the way. The strike. Count squares at 1-1. Coach Allbrand on the coaching line at first. That scored last inning. Just a tad high, 2-1 now. Cats have out hit the Alice's here in the early going, 2-1. Other one's up. Three and one, Peter ahead in the count. Cardinal, the left-hander, drops a glove and sends it home. Outside corner. The payoff. Called third strike. Wildcats watch a couple of strike threes here in this inning. They go quietly. We'll step aside, head to the top of the third. Lincoln won. Wildcats won. We'll have more after this on 18 WJTS. Back of the yard, Ben Burson leads things off here in the top of the third. 1-1, Alice's and Wildcats. Stom with a one-hitter going. First pitch in for a strike, 0-1. Burson, Allstott, and Mincy. 8, 9, and 1 here. Curveball strike. No and 2 in a 1-1 game. Burson, the 8-hole hitter. Curveball fouled off. The 0-2. So 1-2 to Burson. Stom ready and pumps it home. Chopped on the ground past the mound. Cut off by Wallace. He throws on to Trevor. 1 away.
Batting for the Alice's, the left fielder, number 30, Dustin Ostap.
Allstott, the left fielder, will hit here for the Alice's. One away, top of the third. 1-1, Lincoln and Jasper all tied. Quickly 0-1. Fouled it off his instep. That'll hurt. Oh, and 2. A pitch from Carter. Barely missed outside and low, so it's 1-2. Try to get him to chase. Lincoln scored back in the top of the second. Lofted foul out of play. Carter throws the 1-2. Chopped out in front of the mound, swinging bunt. Peter comes off and throws on, and they get him. Ball, the player, and the first baseman came there at the same time, and they were able to take care of it.
The shortstop, number 6, Blake Mincy.
Blake Mincy, the leadoff man, stands in. He grounded to Albran at second earlier. This one popped up down the foul territory line and right, and it's out of play. So 1-1. That is out. 2-1 with 2 away. Two one with 2 away. Popped up again, out of play, first base side. Oh, 2-2 and holding with 2 away. Here's the next offering. Outside. Corona, the center fielder, is on deck. 1-1 here in the top of the third, Lincoln and Jasper. The 3-2 from Carter. Low. Walked him with 2 outs, and that'll bring up Corona, the center fielder.
Lincoln, the center fielder, number 17, Spencer Corona.
Throw over and had him. Got back in time. Throw was higher. They would have had him. Time called. Once again, back in time. So Corona back in. They've not thrown a pitch to him here at this AB. So I'm concerned with the runner at first, and he'll come home this time. Corona hits it on the ground toward Weidenbender at short, scoops it up, throws on to Albran. Ball gets away. It's going to be a close play anyway, a fielder's choice for Corona. He was going away from the second base bag, and Not your prototypical force out at second base. So everybody's safe. Even if the ball is caught at second, I don't think they get him. So a fielder's choice. First and second for Isaac Lane. There are 2 gone. Hammer in for a strike, 0-1. Wallace nearly able to cut that one off as well, but Weidenbender had a chance, threw it on to second, but they didn't get him. Runners will be off with the crack of the bat. Get on the ground wide of the bag at third, and it's down the left field line, and quickly Stom working out ahead, 0-2. Cardinal, the pitcher on deck, he has the lone Lincoln hit. I'd like to see him lead off in the 4th. Stom deals with Mincy out at second base. At first base, Corona, 0-2 with 2 gone. Curveball, pop foul out of play, first base side. Comes the 0-2. Stays alive. Barely. It was almost in Peter's glove. So 0-2. And holding. Stom looks in, gets a sign from his catcher, Ross Peter. Comes to the belt, checks the runner, and Carter brings it home. Back to the screen, and it's second and third now. So a base hit brings in 2, but Stom trying to get rid of Lane here. Stom brings it home. Fouled away, or they say it was not fouled off. They throw to first base, and it's a play at first. Got him, but does the run score? Does the run score? I don't know. Well, the strikeout completed. We'll head to the bottom of the 3rd, 1-1. We'll break and come back after this. Back to Rookser, a 1-1 tie. That was a force out at first, so the run does not count, although he sprinted in way before the play was completed. So Weidenbender gets in. We're in a 1-1 game, bottom of the 3rd. First pitch on the way to Weidenbender. That is in for a strike. Next pitch on the way. Weidenbender ready, and here's the pitch from Cardinal. Two and one the count here. Cardinal with a third baseman Lane coming in on the grass. Pitch to Weidenbender, hits it on the ground to second. Up with it is Burson. Cuts down Weidenbender. To start the 3rd, 1-1 Lincoln and the Wildcats. And here comes Eli Hof, who also grounded to second earlier. Third baseman comes in, swing and a miss. Next pitch, bunts at first base side, push bunt, that's going to be trouble, and Eli Hof will single right up the first base line with a perfect bunt. Third hit of the game for the Cats, and here comes Croft.
The first baseman, number 27, Trevor Croft.
This is where the Wildcats get things going. They start putting pressure on the defense, and Croft will stand in. He singled a right earlier. Cardinal comes home. Croft again shoots it foul. Wynn kicking up toward left center field. Croft gets one up out of there, and he could hit it out of the ballpark. Cardinal looks at Hof. Pumps it right in there to Trevor. It's 0-2 with one gone. The 0-2 to Trevor forthcoming. Curveball again. He shoots it into right field for a base hit. First and second with one gone. Croft went the other way again. Exactly where he is pitched.
Third baseman, number 18, Andrew Wallace.
Andrew Wallace will get in. Left-handed hitter, he walked earlier. First and second with one out. Cats and Alice is tied at 1. Wallace takes it for a strike outside corner. Oh, 1 with one down. Wallace swings and misses, and it's 0-2 to the Wildcat third baseman tonight. Wallace will play first and third. Carter Staub waits on deck. Top of the third here, or bottom of the third, I should say. Cardinal looking for the punch out would be huge for him. Wallace trying to deliver. Barely missed. Alice's bench wanted that one. Well, it's 1-2. Wallace gets new life. Left-handed hitter battles the left-hander Cardinal. The delivery cut on and missed. Tried to check his swing, and Terry Gilbert, we're going to question that a bit.
Batting for Jasper, number 5, Connor Staub.
Oh, Staub will get in. He had an RBI single his last time up. Home plate umpire called it strike 3. Coach Gilbert thought maybe they'd take a look at it. At least have the other umpire weigh in, not take a look at it. We've had enough of that in the last 2 years of 5 worst words in sports. Let's go to the monitor. Runner takes off from second, throw down to third, and he is gone. And that ends the Wildcat inning on the bases. 1-1 through 3. Jasper Lincoln will take a break and have more Jasper Baseball after this on 18 WJTS. Back to Rookser Field. Cats had an opportunity in the bottom of the third, but came up empty. Cardinal leads things off in the cleanup spot for the Alices in a 1-1 game. Staub has pitched one-hit baseball so far. This one fouled off first base side. Cardinal doubled, and that's when they got their run on a pass ball, wild pitch situation. Oh, and 1 now to Cardinal. Bats right-handed, throws left. Carter will throw the 0-1 to him. Curveball outside. Next pitch. Foul back. Called third strike. Stom gets the strikeout.
Stepping in for the Alice's.
6 strikeouts. The high fastball. Veek, the catcher, he chops it up the third base line. That's going to be trouble. Stom bare hands, throws on, got him. Nice play by Carter Stom. Ball bounced up, he took it bare hand and threw on.
Batting for Vincennes Lincoln, the first baseman, number 18, Eric Vickers.
So Vickers, a strikeout victim. His previous plate appearance, 1-1 here in the fourth. Stom throws it. This one lined into center field for a base hit. Hope tries to throw the dude out at first, and he nearly got him. Don't see that every day. Usually those balls hit the sharp right field, have a chance. But Hope came up throwing, and that guy was kind of jogging down, admiring his base hit, and Eli came up firing. That would have been one for the highlight reels. Madden, the DH, gets in. He takes it outside, 1-0. Alice is with a base runner. They've had some traffic out on the bases in each inning so far, except the first. 2 away, runner at first. Here's the pitch. Slashed foul. That's got some heat. Watch out down there. Man. One and one with 2 away. Here's the pitch. Cut on and missed. Way out ahead of that one. Madden hits for the right fielder, Gillis. 1-1 here in the top of the fourth. Alice's and Wildcats. Stom ready. And throws the 1-2. Chopped in front of the plate. Fair ball. Peter will throw it to first base to complete the out. That was odd as well. Twilight Zone, top of the fourth here at Rookser Field. No scoring for the Alice's. 1-1 after 3.5. Jasper Lincoln will take a break, and we'll have more after this. Back for the bottom of the fourth, 1-1 as Jalen Cardinal goes back to work here. It'll be Stom, Bartley, and Grant Albrand for the Cats. Stom knocked home the lone run of the game for the Cats his last time up. First pitch in for a strike to the junior pitcher, 0-1. Fouled away. First base bleachers. A lot of souvenirs tonight, a lot of foul balls. Nobody on, nobody out. Cardinal, the lefty, peeks over the top of the glove and will throw the 0-2 to Carter Stom. Pops him up, cut of the grass at third, and that's going to blow back in toward the third base bag, and taking care of it is Isaac Lane. There comes Isaac Bartley. Cats have out-hit the Alice's 4-2, but not much more to show for it in a 1-1 game. Cats idle tomorrow, then Southridge comes in here on Friday night. See it later on at 10, also live on WBDC Radio. Defensive swing by Bartley. 0-1, Southridge a big win on Tuesday night, 6-3 over Heritage Hills. Just one more week after this in the regular season. Some teams have a lot to make up, especially when they get into their conference games that have been rained out. The 0-1 swung on and missed. Southridge down a couple of conference games right now, and they got one tomorrow against Tell City that see some rain coming in. 0-2. Swung on and missed, gets away from Veek. He's going to have to complete the strikeout and throws it down, and they do. So Cardinal gets strikeout number 5, and that'll bring up Grant Allbrand, who flew out to center to start the 4th inning. So Cardinal, a rather stress-free inning so far. We'll see what Grant can do. Bounces up there. Next pitch, just a bit low. Strike outside half, 2-1. Two-one offering, high. Next pitch to Grant Allbrand. Strike inside corner. This time Cardinal going in, out, up, and down. So it's 3-2 with 2 outs. Allbrand trying to get on base here for Rillo, who's on deck. Cardinal, the payoff pitch. Slapped on the ground is short. Mincy circles, comes up over the top, guns him out for the 3rd out of the inning. Wildcats go quietly here in the home 4th. 1-1, Jasper and Lincoln will step aside. We'll have the top of the 5th right after this on 18 WJTS. Magna Ruxer for the top of the 5th. Stom and Cardinal locked up in a 1-1 game. So are the Cats and the Alices. Burson, the second baseman, gets in. He fouls the first pitch off, 0-1. Carter working on a 2-hitter so far tonight for the Wildcats. As Stom came into this game at 4-0 with a 1.24 ERA. Cats ERA south of 3 at 2.53 as a team. Pitch low, 1-1. Cats have run 11 different pitchers out there so far this season. Chopped on the ground. Weidenbender fields it near his knees and throws on, 1 away. So Allstott gets in. He will battle Stom for the 2nd time tonight as Peter corralled the ball right out in front of home plate and threw him out on a swing bunt type of deal. Big gap in left center field here for the Alice's left fielder. Hit on the ground slowly up the third base line. Stom once again gets it, nearly slipped, threw on. Got him by a half step. As Stom extended to throw and said he nearly had his back foot slip out. And I don't care what you say, the field still takes a while to dry out after the deluge of rain that we've had the last few weeks, especially over the weekends. Mincy gets in. He's 0 for 1. He grounded to second. First pitch in for a strike, 0-1, 2 away. Stom looking for a 3-up, 3-down inning for the 3rd time tonight. First 2 innings, or actually for the 2nd time tonight. High fastball, and the count evens at 1-1. So the Alices score their run in the top of the 2nd after Jasper tallied in the bottom half of the 1st to take the lead. Stom breaks contact with a Ruxer Field pitching rubber and gets back on with a 1-1 count to the leadoff man, Blake Mincy, the shortstop. Pitch high. Alice's for a long time coached by Brandon Pfaff. Now they're coached by Tim Hutchinson. Previously coached at Washington. The 2-1 lined into right at Rillo, and he'll make the catch for the 3rd out of the inning. Alice's go down in order here in the top of the 5th inning through 4.5. Lincoln 1, Jasper 1. We'll take a break. We'll have more Wildcat baseball after this on 18 WJTS. Back to the ballpark as Nathan Rillo leads things off here in the 5th against Jalen Cardinal, throwing 4-hit baseball. We've got a 1-1 tie, the Alices and the Wildcats. Strike to Rillo. Next pitch, hit on the ground softly towards Burson at second. He throws on to first. One away as Cardinal retires the leadoff man, which is always a good recipe for solid pitching.
Number 10, Ross Peter.
Ross Peter, the catcher, gets in. Fouled straight back. Cardinal again will drop the glove, and the lefty brings it home. It's a high strike, 0-2. Cardinal, tall pitcher out there, the lefty slings it home. Peter stays alive. Leadoff man Josh Weidenbender on deck. Cats and Alices in a 1-1 game. This one hit on the ground softly towards Lane. He decides to throw on the run despite having plenty of time, and he still has enough to get it there. And Peter is tossed out. Here comes Josh Weidenbender.
Number 1, Josh Weidenbender.
Weidenbender 0 for 2. Third baseman Lane comes in. Back to the screen with that one. Bottom of the 5th already. 1-1. Here's the next pitch to Weidenbender. Hits it on the ground to Mincy. Circles, throws on the run, and infield base hit, I would think.
Batting for the Wildcats, the center fielder, number 11.
So a 2-out base runner for Eli Hope, who laid down a perfect bunt earlier. 1-1, runner at first. Hold the runner on. Ball was hit in the hole by Weidenbender. Pitch high. Mincy tried to circle, took a kind of a weird route to it, and then tried to throw in one motion. This one popped into right center field. It's going to be down for a hit. Over goes Corona. And they throw back into second base. Runners on the corners now for Trevor Croft, as Eli Hope dumped it in there. 6th hit of the game. And now head coach Tim Hutchinson will come out, with Croft coming to the plate here. So the home plate umpire, Greg Hammond, going to go break this up out there. So Croft with 2 singles so far against Cardinal will get in. Here's the pitch. Outside corner, 1st and 3rd with 2 outs here. Croft at the plate. Trying to break this tie. Weidenbender at 3rd. Cardinal comes set and brings it home. Croft a big swing. And it is 1-1. Bottom of the 5th here in a 1-1 game. Cats analysis. Cardinal will stretch and come home. High fastball. Wallace on deck, 2-1 to Trevor. Hof at first base. Pitcher Cardinal looks right at him. Weidenbender creeping down the line at 3rd. The 2-1 to Trevor Croft with 2 outs. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-2. Croft, his last 2 times, have done a good job of taking that ball to right field. Action pitch right here. We'll see what's up with Hof at first base. And a 2-2 count. See if he's traveling here with Croft at the plate. Runner at 3rd as well. The 2-2 from Cardinal to Trevor Croft. Popped up. First base side, and that's going to find the stands. So 2-2 and holding to Croft. Big at bat right here. First and 3rd. Weidenbender at 3rd. Hof at 1st. Trevor at the plate. And the next pitch to him. Misses inside. Inside corner. Barely missed. 3-2 with 2 away. Cardinal, the stretch and the pitch. Croft shoots it to right field off the first baseman's glove, and the second baseman picks it up and gets him out. Boy, I thought that ball was into right field. It hit it like a rocket, but the first baseman, Vickers, flagged it down enough for Burson to throw Croft out at first base. Cats threaten but do not score. We'll head to the top of the 6th. 1-1 Cats analysis. We'll have more after this. Back to Rookser Field as Spencer Corona leads things off against Stamm in the top of the 6th. 1-1, waves at a bad pitch. Boy, Trevor Croft knocked one off Vickers' glove. I thought it was into right field, but trickled to Burson at second, and he threw back on to get Croft to end the Cat rally. 1-1 now to Corona. He's 0 for 2, struck out and reached on a fielder's choice, the 1-1. Fouls it back into the glove of Peter. Bartley, Hof, and Rillo in the outfield with Wallace, Weidenbender, Grant Ombrand, and Croft the infield. Ross Peter behind the plate and on the mound. Junior right-hander Carter Stamm, and he'll throw the 1-2 to Corona. Got him, struck him out. 7 strikeouts for Carter. And Isaac Lane, he has been struck out twice by Stamm. So he's had no luck against Carter here. 1-1 in the top of the 6th. Game just moving along with these two pitchers throwing good baseball. Stamm has given up 2 hits. Cardinal has scattered 6. He's been on the ropes a bit, but able to wiggle out in every inning except that first when the Cats scored their lone run. The way these guys are throwing, and the next run will probably be the game winner. Both bullpens dark right now, nobody up in either pen. Stamm with an 0-1 pitch, and here it is. Fouled back into the screen. Swung on and missed. Two away.
Batting for Vincennes Lincoln, the pitcher, Jalen Cardinal.
So Cardinal doubled and struck out. Waved at one there. Carter. High breaking ball. This one hit on the ground slowly to Wallace behind the bag at third. Comes over the top, stretched by Croft, and they got it. Alice is going order here in the top of the 6th. We'll head to the home 6, 1-1. Lincoln and Jasper will have more. Baseball after this on 18 WJTS. Back to the yard, Andrew Wallace leads things off in the bottom of the 6th for the Wildcats in a 1-1 game here against Lincoln. Cardinal's gone the whole way. He and Stamm dueling. Cardinal has given up 6 hits so far. Three and 0 here. Walked him on 4 pitches. Leadoff walk here in the 6th. And that'll bring up Carter Stamm.
Number 5, Carter Stamm.
So Stamm with the runner at first base. Lane comes in on the grass. Cats might play for one here. Cardinal looks right at the base runner. Stamm takes it for a strike, 0-1. So now you get the lay of the land and see what's up here. Go ahead, run at first base here in the home 6th. Cardinal brings it. Stamm bunts at it half-heartedly, and it's 0-2. So now he'll be up there swinging. Carter 1 for 2, knocked in the lone run of the game. So with a man at first, nobody out, Stamm trying to fight off Cardinal here and get the ball moving somewhere. Alice infield looking for the double play. Third baseman Lane continues to rush. Pitch high. Even with 2 strikes, he doesn't think that the Cats will take off that bunt. 1-2, runner takes off. Stamm hits it on the ground off the glove of Lane. He's going to try to pick it up, and it's now first and second as Wallace rounded second, and they looked towards second when Lane just picked up the ball. So an infield hit for Carter Stamm. So first and second now with nobody out, and Bartley at the plate. Tim Hutchinson's going to come out and talk to his pitcher here. The Alice's defense in a little bit of peril here. Nathan Schmidt will run here. So Wallace will be at second, and Schmidt will run at first. So the game getting a little dicey here. Cats with first and second, nobody out. So Greg Hammond out to the mound. Conference is over.
Running at first base for the Jasper Wildcats, Nathan Schmidt. And stepping in for the Wildcats is the left fielder, number 4, Isaac Bartley.
So we'll see if Bartley tries to move the runners up here. Nobody out first and second. Perfect if the third baseman has to field it. They have the runner at second. Didn't give away what he's going to do here. Wallace at second, Schmidt the runner at first. Cardinal comes to the set. Here's the pitch, Bartley bunting, first base side, perfect bunt. And they throw on to first base. The sacrifice successful, second and third. Now the Cats have 2 cracks at it with Grant Allbrand at the plate with 1 away, 2-1, or 1-1 I should say. A base hit here possibly makes it 3-1. Grant just trying to hit it on the screws there. He flew out the center. That would get it done. He also grounded it short. The Alice's infield is in here. Trying to do some damage to his uncle's team here. Bunt out in front of the plate. They're going to shovel home, and they're going to get the man at home plate. 2 gone. Third base side of the mound, they are able to field it and cut Wallace down at the plate for the second out of the inning. So runners are on the corners. Fielder's choice for Grant Allbrand, and here comes Rillo. And they may call Rillo down here. We'll see. And it's going to be Jacob Allbrand here. So Grant at first. So first and third with 2 outs, all kinds of different possibilities. Jacob Allbrand at the plate.
Coming to bat for the Jasper Wildcats, number 8, Jacob Allbrand.
So Allbrand to hit for Rillo here. So Cardinal trying to get out of this one. He had trouble brewing and still does. First and third here. Jacob at the plate. Cardinal will come to the stretch, and here's the pitch. Swung on and missed, 0-1. Bottom of the 6th, 1-1 our game. Man at third, that's Schmidt. At first base, Grant Allbrand. Jade Yoakum lurks in the on-deck circle as well. Cardinal deals it. Swung on and missed, 0-2. So Yoakum on deck, Allbrand at the plate. Grant Allbrand at first, Schmidt at third. 0-2 with 2 outs, and they're going to do that first and third play, and they're going to let Grant Allbrand get down there. Here's the pitch, and it's outside. Lincoln wasn't biting on it. A lot of time a pitcher will run towards the runner at second, and the guy from third will scoot in. So now for Jacob, there are two guys out there. 1 and 2. Cardinal with runners at second and third. The pitch to Allbrand. Barely missed low, 2 and 2. Now first base is open with another pinch hitter on deck. And the Cats in the lower part of their order here. Cardinal trying to pitch around some difficulty here. Second and third with 2 gone, 2 and 2 to the pinch hitter, Jacob Allbrand. Cardinal will throw the break even. Gets by the catcher, and that will be enough. Nope, they're going to call hit by pitch, I guess. Wow. So the bases are full. Terry Gilbert's going to talk about it with Greg Hammond here momentarily. He's going to ask Jacob if he got hit. Usually you say yes, but in that case you would say no. So now Jade Yoakum will stand in. So the bases are full of Wildcats here. What would a Lincoln-Jasper game be without some weirdness? And we've had some of that here already with the ball glancing off the first baseman's glove. And here comes Yoakum. He's got some pop in his bat. Just trying to put it in play and see if Lincoln can field the ball here with 2 outs. They're back deep in the infield. It's not the easiest thing to do, come off the bench and battle somebody like Cardinal. He's got a lot of pitches. It's 0-1 in his arsenal. But Yoakum is a right-handed hitter. 0-1. They play behind the runner at first. Cardinal brings the next pitch home. Dots the outside corner. And it's 0-2. Cardinal trying to wiggle out of a bases-loaded jam. The Wildcats have left 5 so far. Looked good early in the inning with a couple of guys on and nobody out. See if Jasper can parlay that into some base runners. And Yoakum goes down swinging for the 3rd out of the inning. Cardinal got his 6th strikeout when he needed it the most. Cats left them full. We'll head to the top of the 7th. 1-1 Lincoln and the Wildcats. We're back after this. Back for the top of the 7th in a 1-1 game. The Wildcats did some threatening, but they came up empty. Veek, the catcher, against Carter Stamm here. First pitch, a hammer in for a strike, a breaking ball. Stamm has pitched 2-hit baseball so far. The Owls has got their run in the top of the 2nd after Jasper scored in the home half of the 1st. Cats left them loaded last half inning. Ball ping-pong to Wallace at 3rd. He comes up with it and makes the play. 1 gone. So that'll bring up Vickers, the first baseman. He's 1 for 2 in the festivities tonight. Maybe the best thing for both these teams to get these starters out of the game and get into some other pitchers. Not that both teams don't have good guys behind them, but these two are what it proves to be throughout the season, the main starters, or the top starters, the aces, if you will. 1-0 to Vickers. The pitch on the way. Swinging bunt up the third base side. Stamm fields, throws on, got another one. He's made a couple of those tonight on the swinging bunts. 2 gone here.
Batting for Vincennes, Lincoln, designated hitter number 22, Cam Madden.
Madden, the hitter, he's 0 for 2. Top of the 7th inning. Cats analysis. In a 1-1 game, curveball, strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch. Another breaking ball. Swing and a miss. One and 2. Shoves it outside. Next delivery, outside. 3-2. Got him, struck him out. Alice is going order here in the top of the 7th inning. We'll head to the home half, 1-1. The Wildcats trying to walk it off. We'll have more after this. Back to Rookser, bottom of the 7th. Weidenbender to lead things off in a 1-1 game. Third baseman Lane comes in on the grass to try to take the bunt away. Weidenbender takes it for a strike. It's 0-1. 1, 2, and 3 in Terry Gobert's order. Cats trying to win it with some late inning heroics. Left them loaded last inning after it had the first couple of guys on with nobody out. Hammer breaking ball in for a strike, and it's 0-2 to the Wildcat shortstop. Weidenbender 1 for 3, singled his last time up. Hit one in the hole between third and short. Slashes it foul, third base side against the netting. Cardinal has gone the full distance so far. Don't have a pitch count, I'm sorry. A lot of innings, though, have been pretty stress-free. The 0-2 pitch. Barely missed him. So 1-2, Weidenbender just trying to get on. Next pitch. Stays alive, fought it off. Third base side, and it's 1-2. Southridge in here Friday for a DuBois County battle, 6 o'clock. We'll have it for you at 10 on 18 WJTS, also on WBDC live from Rookser Field. The 1-2. Weidenbender right at the second baseman. He takes it into right field. Like Burson mistimed his jump. I thought he might have had a better shot at getting that, but yeah, at first I thought he did snare it. 8th hit of the game. Here's where he got Hof. Good speed, good bunter. Either you sacrifice, he may beat it out, who knows, but he may be asked to lay it down in front of Croft and Wallace here. Cardinal comes to the set. Weidenbender takes his lead. A long pause. Here's the pitch, but first to throw over. Eli did not tip off the bunt. He did not square around too soon, which almost everybody in the park knows what's going to happen here if it goes chalk from the last 30 years. Cardinal. Ball gets away. Weidenbender's going to go up to second base. Here's the throw down. He is gone. He took off once the ball was in the dirt, and it didn't get too far away from Veek, who came up firing, and the Cats are raced on the bases. It's one thing if the guy can't locate it, but it was right around his feet, and he picked up, and a lot of times catchers will rush and throw it away, but that time Veek was right there with the throw. One away. Now Hope will try to still get on base here. A lot of things happening. The ball got there, the shortstop got there, and so did Weidenbender, and everybody on the Lincoln side was able to do their job. It's 1-1 to Eli. Croft lurks on deck. He could win it with one swing of the bat. Inside and low, 2-1 to Hof. Cats have out-hit the Owls 8-2 in a 1-1 game. This one popped up, shallow center. Going out is Mincy. And about 4 Alice's converged before Mincy made the call. Usually the center fielder coming in will make it.
Batting for Jasper, the first baseman, number 27, Trevor Croft.
So Croft stands in. He is 2 for 3. And in the third at bat, he scorched it off the first baseman's glove. That may have been the hardest ball he's hit all night. Glanced right to Burson at second, who threw back to Vickers. Base is clean. Croft gets in. He's got 4 home runs on the season. He starts him with a breaking ball, and I'm sure he'll see a steady diet of those at this at bat, and it's 0-1. Wallace on deck at a 1-1 game here at Rookser in the home half of the 7th. Alice's and the Cats. What else would you expect between these two longtime combatants? And again, as we talked about it before the game, there's been some dandies between these two in baseball. 1-1. Cardinals still pitching in here in the 7th inning. Here's the delivery. Croft sends it back deep into left field. It's down. It's twisting foul. Put a charge into that one, but hooked it too much. So 1-2. So Cardinal stares in. 1-2 to Trevor. Here's the pitch. Barely missed. If you're a Lincoln fan or if you're a Cardinal, you wanted that one big time. Gets the baseball back. He made a half turn around the mound there. Turning right. The 2-2 to Trevor. Smacks it back into center field. Corona will go back and will grab it for the third out of the inning. We will play extra baseball here tonight at Alvin C. 1-1 our score. Cats analysis. We'll take a break and we'll have more after this. Back to Rookser Field, and Carter Stamm will pitch in here in the 8th. Burson, Allstott, and Mincy 8, 9, and 1 for Lincoln. First pitch a strike. Cats have not had an extra inning game since the very first game back on March 29th against Shakamak. A 1-0 win in 10 on a bases-loaded walk. Cats will take that. This one fouled off the foot of Burson. Carter Stamm was pitching in that game as well. He went the first 5 in that game. Caleb Berger went 3, and Croft got the win. Ball out in front of the plate. Peter circles, throws on to first base. Croft stretches, got it. Got a couple of those tonight. And the first man here in the 8th has been retired, and that'll bring up Dustin Allstott, who is 0 for 2 in the festivities tonight. So it looks like the Owlses will use a pinch hitter here. Nobody stepping up right now. Somebody went back to the Owlses dugout. Blake Mead, a freshman, will hit. Mead will hit in Allstott's place in the number 9 hole. Stamm brings it home. That is out of the strike zone. And it's 1-0. Ken Stamm pitching 2-hit baseball so far tonight here at Alvin C. In a 1-1 game. Threw it right by Mead there. Some velocity. That's 1-1. They play him to go the other way. Big gap in right center field. Plus Bartley is off the line and left. Hammer in for a strike, 1-2. Jacob Albrand, who pinch hit earlier, is now in right field. 1-2. Stamm brings it home. Got him. Struck him out. 2 gone. So Stamm gets his 10th here, and that'll go back at the top in Mincy.
In the shortstop, Blake Mincy.
Oh, and 1. Here's a 1-1. Just a tad low. Again, no work in the Owlses bullpen. The Wildcat bullpen is quiet as well. Stamm and Cardinals game so far here. Ball into the right center field gap, and that's going to split Hof and Allbrand. Jacob picks it up. He throws it into second base. Here's the play. He's gone. Allbrand went over and made the throw into second base, and they cut down Mincy trying to get extra bases. We'll head to the bottom half of the eighth. 1-1 Cats analysis. We're back after this. So play goes to the bottom of the eighth inning as Wallace will lead things off, followed by Stamm and Bartley here against Cardinal, who has gone the complete game route so far. Cats left them loaded back in the bottom of the seventh inning. Cats last inning got their leadoff man on, but he was cut down trying to get into second base after the ball got away from the catcher a bit. Wallace, the left-handed hitter. Rips it back into right field. It's going to burn the right fielder, Gillis. And Wallace rounds first base. He's in at second. They have trouble picking up the ball, and Wallace stays at second base after the double to right field. Ninth hit of the game now. Once again, the Wildcats got to put some pressure on the Lincoln defense. And Wallace got into that one. Gillis was playing shallow, and he took a couple of steps in as well, and the ball was hit right at him. Now they'll put Stamm on to create the force play.
Here comes the left fielder for the Wildcats, Isaac Bartley.
So Schmidt will run for Stamm. So Bartley at the plate here. Nobody out, first and second. First and second, Bartley at the plate. He's bunting, bunts it right out in front of the plate, and it's going to hug the line. Sacrifice successful, and the first baseman pulled his foot, and the bases are loaded. That ball hugged the line on the bunt, and it's probably a base hit, because even though he pulled his foot, that ball sat on that line for the longest time, and I think he beats it out if he's even on the base. So here comes Grant Allbrand here. And now his uncle Tim's going to go out to the mound and talk it over with the defense here. So the Wildcat base runners will come in from every base to meet with their coach, Terry Gobert. So the bases are loaded, 1-1, bottom of the eighth. Alice's outfield will come in to cut off the shallow fly ball. Anything over their head anyway would be a sac fly, so Cats are only concerned with the runner at third, Wallace. That's the game-winning run. So Grant at the plate, Alice's infield in. Something squared up hard in the infield, probably gets through. The batting averages always rise when the infield is in. Pitch to Grant, slams it past the first baseman into right field. The Cats win it 2-1 on the single to right field off the bat of Grant Allbrand. Cats over the Alice's 2-1 here at Alvin C. Ruxer Field. 2 runs, 11 hits, and no errors for the Cats. 1 run, 2 base hits, and no errors for the Alices as Stamm outduels Cardinal in a good battle of pitchers here tonight. And the only shame of this whole thing is the two teams will not meet in the tournament like they have done so many times. The Wildcats win it here at Ruxer Field. They go to 18-3. The win goes to Carter Stamm. Stamm on the season goes to 5-0 on the campaign. Southridge and Jasper Friday night should be a great game here at Ruxer Field. Gene Mattingly and the Raiders really good. The Wildcats as well. So 2 good programs going at it. Looking forward to that one on Friday night. at Alvin C. Rookser Field. We'll have it for you at 10. It starts at 6. It's also on WBDC Radio. Cats winning in extras tonight, 8 innings, 2-1 over the Vincennes Lincoln Alices. For Jeremy Marcos, I'm Kurt Guxel saying good night from Rookser.